Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a discussion video as promised. So if you're interested in discussing COAs is my discussion for today, then stay tuned for this video. But first I wanted to talk about this gorgeous girl here. You haven't seen her for a very, very long time. She is wearing the latest little thing that I've picked up. I have been really getting into these sleeping sack type thing outfits lately, especially it's winter here. It's all cozy and cuddly, and I just really love these sorts of things. So this is just from Best and Less, and it's just a little cotton sleeper, and I really like this. Is just a bit of Velcro that you undo it and it just opens up, and then you just wrap it around. It's really simple and easy. And this is the Ivy sculpt by Eliza Marks, and she was reborn by Rachel Maynard in the UK. Now someone might be able to help me with this, but I have not heard from about Rachel Maynard in the reborn community for quite some time lately. So I don't know if she's left the community or whether she just hasn't been on my radar. I'm not really sure what's happening to her, but she is one of the most incredible artists. Pretty sure she was doing prototypes as well. This is her painted hair. So I don't know if she just has not been on my radar or whether she, like I say, has left the community or whether she's doing something else now. I really don't know, but her painting is absolutely amazing. And I think I've got 3 Ivies left in my collection now. I had like 5, but I sold 2. I really love the Ivy sculpt so much. She was my second favorite sculpt that I ever got in my collection. So yeah, it's just her hair is just absolutely, I wish it would focus, but if I focus it, it will change the lighting and make it a lot darker. But yeah, so that's Ivy. She's just so adorable. She's even got the little built-in mitts into that, but I didn't want to cover it up just yet. So yeah, there's Ivy looking so adorable. So today I wanted to talk about COAs. For those people who don't know me well, I have basically been collecting reborns from the beginning of this hobby, which I'd say would be around 20 years. The hobby first popped up around 20 years ago, and people would go and buy Behringer babies to start with, and they would glue wigs on top, and they would strip the paint, and they would repaint it. And that's, well, what they used to do is they used to wash all of the limbs with blue dye or paint, and that used to give it a little bit of depth underneath the skin. And then they used to blush the skin, and that was sort of like the origins of reborning many years ago. And then luckily it developed and it progressed with amazing sculptors and artists, then using photos of real babies and creating what we call now kits, sculpts and kits. And this is obviously the Ivy kit sculpt, and we've progressed from there. So that luckily happened for us, and it was going along like that until one sculptor artist decided they were going to make a limited edition kit. Only so many kits, so not mass produced kits, unlimited numbers. They were going to make a set amount of numbers for that particular kit, and hence was born COA, Certificate of Authenticities. And I actually have one here. This is a COA. This is generally what they look like. It's like a card about this size for those people who don't collect them. And this one is the Bonnie Brown one. So Bonnie Brown has got the BBC. They're very faint. And that's the when she sculpted Levi from a ball of clay, that's I think that's what he looked like before he got sent off to the factory to be produced into a kit. And she had a first edition which was numbered and limited. Then she had a second edition which was open. And this is not really the best example because not many artists do that. Most artists, when I'm talking about COAs, so this one was limited to 1995, and this is 281 of that. What most artists in their COAs is they have just one edition, not two editions, and they have a set number. And once that number is gone, it's gone. They don't make second editions. So that's what we're talking about today. And we're talking about like the importance of it to you as a collector, or to you as a reborn artist, but more as a collector. So I've seen lots of reborns obviously come up for sale on the secondhand market that have been limited editions. And obviously they were originally sent with their COAs. And now, unfortunately, a lot of people misplace them, lose them, that sort of thing. And then the mum decides to resell their reborn that was a limited edition one. And then they can't find the COA. So they then have to put on the ad that this is a limited edition kit, but there's no COA. So I wanted to ask you as the viewers, if you saw a limited edition kit being advertised for sale and it did not come with the COA, would that for you affect the sale? Like, would it? I've seen some people who refuse to buy the reborn because it doesn't have the COA, and for them it totally loses all of its value. Basically, if there's no COA, they would never buy it. I've seen other people who are happy to buy it, whether it's got a COA or not. They don't really care about a piece of cardboard. They just care about the reborn. Or C, yes, they would consider still buying it, but they would like or would require a discounted price on the sale price, or on the price that the reborn's advertised. They want a discounted price because they feel like the reborn has been devalued because it no longer has its COA. So I would like to know if you are A, B, or C. Now, me personally, I'm actually a B. I actually don't care. I personally don't care about this piece of cardboard. Like, to me, yes, it's great if you have it, but if I see a reborn for sale and I love that reborn, the way it's painted, the price, I'm happy with the price. If they include that COA and they have it, great. But if they send me the reborn and that COA is not in there, I wouldn't care. Like, I might message them and say, hey, there's no COA, do you have it? And if they say, I'm sorry, I can't find it or whatever, I'll be like, okay. It doesn't bother me. And I know that there'll be a lot of people who will probably be shocked about that, or will probably be very, very, think that is definitely not their situation. That I know a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on COAs, that vary a lot of importance. But I'm just not one of those collectors. So I would really love to hear all of your opinions and thoughts. Have you ever purchased a limited edition COA baby and without the COA happily? Or what would you do if you bought a baby and it was limited edition and it arrived and there was no COA, and it wasn't clearly stated in the ad whether or not it had COA, and then there was no COA arrive? Would you want your money back? Would you want a discount? Or would you just be happy that you've got the baby? I know this is a really controversial subject, and, I love to discuss it in a healthy and respectful manner, as usual. So we've all got our different points of view, and quite strongly as well. Some people would be absolutely, totally like, this actually happened to me. I had a miracle for sale, and because I've moved a couple of times, I've misplaced a COA. And I didn't in the ad say that it didn't have a COA, but I was asked, which was wonderful. Someone messaged me about her and said, I see you got a miracle for sale. Does she have a COA? And I said, no. I said, well, she does have one. I have got it somewhere, but I just don't know where it is, and I can't send it to you with her. And she's like, okay, well, I'm not interested in then. So I said, okay, I respected, her wishes, and if she doesn't want to buy the Reborn because of not having a COA, that's her prerogative, and I respected that. And someone ended up buying her that it didn't bother them. So it is, I have to say, like, for me, I personally, I wish these were never invented. That's just my personal opinion. I find these to be, I don't know, and just an extra thing to worry about. Like, I'm always worrying about my Reborns as it is, about them being affected by dyes and oils and contact with things. And to me, looking after the COA is just another pain for me, but that's just me. And the other thing that I've found is, because I have so many Levi's, I have 6 of them, and because they don't anywhere here say, the artist or which one it is, I personally have had to, if they come in an envelope, I've had to write on the front that this one came from Emma, which is Mama's Munchkins, so that I knew that this number was associated with that particular Reborn. So people who collect more than one of the same kit, like myself, we have to do extra things to make sure that we don't get them mixed up, that we don't have 6 certificates there and we don't know which belong to which. So it's just a pain for me, but I know some people, this is the be-all and end-all of a Reborn. But to me, personally, this is all that counts to me. But that's just my opinion. So I really, really would love to hear all your opinions and all your thoughts on this. So let me know in the comments below, what's your particular, you are A, B, or C, or you might have at one stage been an A and then changed to a B. You might have changed your thinking of it, or you might have started off not caring, but then you've seen other people care about it, so you've changed your mind. Or maybe you've gone to sell a Reborn that you didn't have a COA, and you've realized how much it's devalued it, and you didn't want to do that again, but you want to prevent that. So there's lots of ins and outs in this particular subject. So I thought it would be a really good really good discussion today. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and hope you enjoyed seeing this beautiful Ivy. She is just, I've had her so many years, and she just looks exactly like the day I got her. She's holding up really, really well, and I really love this organic cotton, and it's got little like cotton balls. I love those. You know how you buy them in the florist shops now, where they have the stalks with the cotton balls. I really love that. So yeah, that's what she's wearing today, looking so sweet and adorable. And she's wearing her Bumble and Oshi little headband that I bought on Saturday. So I thought that would, because I think that color's a little bit boyish, so I just thought adding the little pink touches would make her look a little bit more girly. But yeah, that's about it for today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to see more of these gorgeous, amazing babies in my collection. So thanks for watching today. Until next time, it's bye for me and Ivy. See you later.